Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online, easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts, Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert, Adam Duran, answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
Hello, Adam.
Hey, Jamie.
All right. How's your week going?
It's going good. We're wrapping up this year last week we had our predictions for 2025. And actually, I wanted to go in depth into my prediction number one, just because it seemed like there's a lot of information in that one. So if you remember, my first prediction for 2025 is that with the overwhelming amount of AI generated content that people are producing, Google is basically kind of overwhelmed by that data. So what that meant was, if I was traditionally, weirdly, like in the last 10, 15 years, if I was in SEO, I would not be focused on the local business market. I would be focused on creating what are called affiliate websites. And affiliate websites are basically websites that write reviews. They get people to come to that website, and then the people who do come to that website looking for whatever is being reviewed there would click on those links, go finally to that manufacturer or to Amazon, and then that SEO who created that site would get a little taste of every purchase made through that site. So that's called affiliate marketing. So basically that market in the last year has cratered. Amazon destroyed the commissions, and Google has destroyed the other part of that equation, which was this SEO driven content that now is being overwhelmed by AI. So what is going to happen to those people? My prediction was that those people who were focused on SEO for that affiliate market would now be going and filtering down into the local lead generation market, which is for local businesses. Those are the emails you get in your inbox every day that say, hey, your website looked great, ma'am. We can make look better. And then, hey, can you handle 55 more leads per hour? We get you that, ma'am. Those kind of businesses, I'll put that kindly, are going to be coming at local business owners like never before. So I wanted to give you a little bit more about basically how to decide if one of those SEO agencies, in quotes, is going to work for you. Okay?
Ready? Yep. Because
all right,
boy, do I get plenty of those emails.
You're going to get, my prediction, you're going to get 10 times more every day. I see this wave coming. So I thought this podcast, I'd make a 5-point checklist for you to think about when you're considering one of these agencies. And you're not going to be able to determine whether this agency is good or not unless you kind of do some due diligence. So this will be some effort on your part. This is also a checklist you can use for, even if you're just looking for an agency right now on your own. Okay?
Yep. Sounds good.
All right. First thing you're going to do, you're going to look at their track record. You're going to look at their reviews. Yeah, you're going to want to see if that company who's coming to you, they have a website, they have a Yelp page, they have reviews on Google. Every place that your business has reviews, they should also have reviews. And you should read those reviews, right? Understand that if they've been in the market in this business for more than 2 or 3 years, they should have reviews. And I want you to focus on reading some of those reviews because, as we all know, until just a short while ago, you could buy reviews on Google. Okay?
Yep.
So if those reviews seem suspiciously packed with keywords, that should make you go, That's a red flag. Okay. If they don't have reviews, obviously that's a red flag. If they don't have those platforms, that's a red flag. You want to look at that proven track record, right? If they don't have a website, if their email to you is from Gmail, just delete it. It's fake. Okay. It's a scam. All right.
Yes, and I have a question about that when you are
Sure.
ready.
Go.
Oh, okay. Well, you said at the beginning Google is kind of overwhelmed at these.
Mhm.
Wouldn't the first step just be to eliminate the Gmail? Because if they're all using Gmail, how about you get rid of that or start charging 1 cent to use Gmail, and that will be all those guys need to do to get off of Gmail.
Okay, so next, after this podcast, Jamie, you can write your email to gmail.com and see what happens. I'm here as the messenger. I'm not here I'm just letting you know.
Well, you're the expert.
And I am the expert, but I'm not the one who's going to decide whether Google does away with Gmail.
Would you agree with this or not agree with it? Not do away with Gmail, but just at least, get rid of those accounts.
It would seem doable to me. Sure.
Okay, great.
Definitely.
Easy.
People do. Yeah. The thing about this is they just start another email address, right? If you're anyway, it is a whack-a-mole kind of thing. So just if it's a very easy way to check is if the email sender doesn't match the website that they are promoting as their own, then it's from a spam list and it's spam. Okay. So if you get an email from Adam at magnifiedmedia.net, you know that magnifiedmedia.net is a real company with real people with a real business. But if my email is obviously from Gmail, or in that email, if the email is from another email address without that domain, so it's not magnifiedmedia.net, it's doggiesmedia.net, but I say it's magnifiedmedia.net, you can see there's a disconnect. So it's an obvious way to kind of circumvent the spam rules that most of these mass email senders have in place to protect against spam. So there's ways to get around all this stuff. So you just use your, like I said, check their reviews, check that they have these social platforms created. Okay, can I get on to the next one?
Of course. You said I was going to hold it to the end, but you said
no. Okay. Thank you. Next, we're going to next what I want you to do is check to see who the owner of that company is and do a search for their name. Find out, do 1 minute of Google searching about that company owner's name. If you can't find anything, that's a red flag. If you go to their LinkedIn page and it's not set up or half set up or kind of like puzzling, that's a red flag too. In my industry, all agency owners, we're in the technology space, all of us depend on networking. All of us need to have an online presence as well as owners, as directors of agencies. Okay, so that would tell you how long that they've been doing SEO, how long that they've been in local SEO, not affiliate marketing, remember, but local. You do a quick Google search of them and then check that person out. Sound good?
Yep.
All right.
Makes sense.
Next, when you do have some interaction with whoever it is at this company, you want to make sure that they are able to transparently tell you how they will help your business grow. If you are a regular listener, you know that if they know what they're doing, they'll be able to tell you exactly what your website needs, what your online presence is lacking, what your competitors are doing, all about SEO and how long it's going to take for them. Those kind of questions are very, very important for you to ask, and their answers are really important. So you're looking for someone who can explain their strategies clearly to you without any kind of vague, weird promises. So I guarantee red flag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless they own Google, which they probably don't.
No.
Not a good person to listen to if they're guaranteeing you anything. All right. You need to have somebody who's speaking to you clearly and knows what your objectives are as a business owner. Okay. So that leads me to my next one, which is they need to be focused on the same metrics that you as a business owner are focused on. too many times, agencies like ours, they get too caught up in impressions and site visitors and ranking. What they need to focus on is what's important to you as a business owner, which is more business, more phone calls, more quality leads. Those are what business owners like you want. So if the agency you're talking to doesn't mention those things within the first 5 minutes, that's a major red flag, because that's telling you the metrics that they are judging their work on aren't going to be the metrics that you're going to be judging their work on, right? You want to make sure that you both have the same objectives, because if you don't, then that's not good, right? That means they don't really understand your business, and that's a big red flag. Okay?
Absolutely. Yes.
Last one is, when you're meeting with them, do a gut check, right? If this person seems to call you bro a lot, wants to close the sale now, bro, wants to get you to sign right now, bro, what's it going to take to get you to sign, bro? That kind of language is really worrisome, or should be worrisome for you as an owner. I'm assuming you're pretty sophisticated. You are a business owner. You know what you're doing in your own business. So anyone who pressures you or makes you feel weird, that's obviously something you got to listen to. Don't sign anything you're not ready to get into. Don't give them, hey, if you do this, then I'll sign right now. That is you don't want to put yourself in that box. You want to make sure that you're making a rational, reasoned decision when you go with an agency, because they will be kind of charting the course of your business for the next year or 2 or 5 years. And that should be a daunting kind of thing to think about for you. Okay? Gut check.
Got it. And the guy who says, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. That one drives me nuts.
Yeah. I don't relate to that. That's not how I do things. But okay, so number 1, proven track record. Number 2, industry experience. Number 3, you want to have transparency and the ability to explain their process. And number 4, focus on what metrics that matter to both of you, not just to one of you. And last one is the gut check. You want to make sure that you're going to be working with somebody who is going to make you feel confident in your decision. There you go.
Sounds easy.
It is to me.
Are you familiar with any of them that could deliver leads that are quality? Because I would rather have no leads than bad leads, because the bad leads waste a lot of time and then they end up not buying. And it would be much better to have someone who's ready to go right from the beginning.
Jamie, you're asking definitely about the golden ticket of lead generation. And that is definitely another podcast I've done in the past. So I recommend you go back and listen to that one. But yeah, that's a very deep topic. And there are tons of, I'm going to say, businesses in quotes that will, they'll guarantee you those gold ticket leads. But I got to say, it's tough. It's tough because people change their mind. People don't bother. They don't worry about wasting other people's times. They don't worry about getting 10 proposals from 10 different companies. Spending countless man hours of other people's time does not seem to faze them in the least. So yeah, it's rough, man. I agree.
Okay. That was my main question. So.
Sorry. Thank you very much, Jamie. That's all I got for today.
All right. That sounds great. So thank you, Adam. We definitely appreciate all of the time that you invest in your business community to help them get the most out of their website and the most out of their search engine optimization. If you have a question about this topic or any of the topics that Adam has brought up in the past, go to our website, magnifiedmedia.net, click on the podcast button, and then search for that term. Chances are there's at least 2 or 3 podcasts that Adam has talked about that topic. And if not, go to our LinkedIn or Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and send us a message there. We'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this podcast, please share it out to other business owners. Chances are they are struggling with their SEO and getting bombarded with lead gen and all that kind of stuff. So they would definitely appreciate hearing how they can avoid getting taken advantage of and wasting a lot of money on the lead gen services. So with that, we will talk to you next week. And thanks very much, Adam. And thanks for listening, everybody.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.